It's week 13 of the 2027 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next on EA Sports.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott. Lucky week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. Back to the well again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Back carries here. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd and 3 now. Another carry for him. And this one does not go far. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kid, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Counter give to Etienne. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Ready? 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Daniels off the play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Ready? To throw, Daniels. He's on the move. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Headed out right. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Etienne fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one's complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
He's going to try to drop it in deep. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's going to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success. Those
poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On first down, here's Daniels. He's on the move. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Flowers now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys about set to take over. And, Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
To throw here on first down. On target to Godwin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We're a quarter. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it, 2nd and 4. They send a man in motion. The give here on 2nd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun here. And he's going to step out with no gain.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Tag 70 Lion.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his right. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 12. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Flowers now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the in route. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in.
Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set.
Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Cougar 19.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that means third down coming up.
Ready. Hunt.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
Set.
Daniels leading the hurry up. After the sack, another pass on second down. He's got him. That's McBride. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Okay, ready. Hurt.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Set, go.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Washington. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
They'll throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Ready.
Daniels on first down. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so second down coming up.
On the ready. Rock leading. Set up.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. Hunt.
Daniels throwing on third. Neighbors with the catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ready.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Go check. Hunt.
This is complete to Neighbors. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set. Hey, check that. Street.
Again, Daniels to the air. He'll get this to Etienne. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
Second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's taken in by Etienne. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. To throw, Daniels. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out! And they steal it back on the return.
Well, I'm pretty sure this Kate special teams coach is going to have a long talk with him after that one. You can get as creative as you want, but you can't give away the ball. You can't lose yardage, and you start turning the ball over like that, you're not going to be returning punts much longer.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll run, Etienne. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
He brings it in. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
And he's got a man, complete. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the two-point conversion. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Flowers now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys are ready to go on offense a final time in this first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. First and 10 from the 41. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Etienne. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Trying to work quickly now. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Daniels from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The Cowboys ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Now toss it to Etienne.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Amani Hooker has it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun here. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. On target to Godwin. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Finding Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Vizcaino sends it through. And that brings it back within 3 scores at least. The gap now 24.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
70 range. 70 range.
Daniels back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Daniels. McBride hauls it in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
79 Broncos. Take go.
2nd and 8. Oh, his back's got it deep down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Flowers now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Throwing off the play fake here. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 41. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an even 10 yards on the play.
Here we go.
And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Throwing it again here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready. Sunday.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's going to keep it this time. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Hey, we go, Simone.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Smith working quickly here. First throw for the backup now. He finds Johnson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
53. Line.
Taylor now up the middle. Room inside the 10. And finally he's down at the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Sunday. There we go, Simone.
Taylor again. Only a couple there, but still in good shape. Only 3 yards to go here on 2nd and goal. Smith setting the throw. Get it. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Commanders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Geno Smith with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Flowers now to return it. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Cowboys hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Punt team on the field. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Commanders' offense will take over inside of enemy territory. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
13 in.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, it's a clip.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. All right, 1 more snap to play here. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have 1 more play left in a game that's already decided. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
13 next, 13 next. Run away. Run. Strike. There we go,
throwing on third, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.